One, two, three. Hey everybody, this is Tracy Tepes and you're watching my YouTube channel. So, for my second video in this channel, we are going to play a game called Draw This From Memory. I pretty much bragged how terrible my memory is, so I'm going to put it to the test. The main rules are I gotta draw a character from memory. I cannot use a character reference, but posing reference are fine. But if I want to make it harder on myself, again. Anyways, here's the sketching faces of this character here. Papang. Her name is Mint, or if you're really pretentious, Minto Aizawa. So I'm trying to do this in my usual chibi-ish style. Well, I want to do it a full chibi, but she ended up being like a half, which is kind of weird. But then I really wanted to do like a full body picture, especially when it comes to her more iconic poses. Yeah, I really want to like torture myself here with the arrow pose, but I actually abandoned it for her like in between pose, like spread out T posing. Okay, now then, basically, I wanted to try to retain the whole elegant ballerina pose that she is pretty much that Mint is basically based on. The whole rich girl ojo-sama ballerina shtick. But then, I realized I forgot that I cannot do anatomy for shit. Like, look how much I'm struggling here. I mean, the gesture pose is fine and all, but refining everything and to make it all make sense is just... Okay. Alright, I think around here is where I am like, okay, it looks fine. It looks fine, but it took forever. Good enough. Whew. Alright, so let's talk a bit more about the character. Okay, this character is basically one of the first anime characters that I pretty much fell in love with when I was 5 years old. I remember watching on Sparks TV when I was like kindergarten, I bet. Yeah, I was in kindergarten back in the day. I mostly remember her transformation scene, especially the ending pose. It was beautiful. But then again, I should have been more into Miichiko, but then I was actually more drawn to Mint because of her overall princessy vibe. Well, she doesn't have the whole poof and pump of a princess, but she has the vibe of a princess. If you get what I mean, you get it, okay? Alright, so at this point I'm trying to draw her weapon, but I kinda had this idea of how the Minton arrow kinda looks like, but it doesn't look quite right. Now, guys, do you remember certain hairstyles of the 2000s? Like, you know, the whole jagged, like almost tooth-like bangs that's supposed to be like fine and dainty. Yeah, over here, I thought I had the bangs quite right in the sketch, but somewhere down the line, I know this will fuck me up. Oh dear. I kinda was like reassured at first that I had the bangs all okay because I had the general shape of the bangs, but then I kind of got tripped up because of Mint's character, because she's supposed to be like this whole Ojo-sama figure, the whole elegant and prim and proper character, which typically in my head right now, I thought she had some hime bangs, but no, it was the stereotypical 2000s bangs. I went back and forth in my mind, but I ended up sticking to my guns and then went for the hime bang, the whole blunt bang, but kept the whole tufts of hair at the side, because I ended up remembering, oh yeah, she ended up having some tufts or like strands of hair at the sides, but at least I got the dangles right. Oh dear. Alrighty, at this point I'm going at the outfit. At least I remember the choker and the armbands, I guess. And I do remember at least the whole tube dress kind of thing that you kind of wonder, like, does this actually cover everything kind of dress? But over here, here's my mistake. I know that there was some lines and contours on the dress, but I wasn't sure how those folds ended up looking on the dress. So I ended up going willy-nilly with the lines, but at least I got the boots and the gloves right there. Good. Oh, and the feather and the tail feathers at the back. Well, the tail feathers kind of resemble the one in her original outfit, without the huge white wings at the back in her attack pose, because I remember there's two sets of wings. The one I'm trying to do here, the white ones, and the blue ones that she typically has in her normal battles. As per her battle pose, I was trying to reference. Anywho, now it's time to like finish up with the position of the minto arrow and clean that up. I can't wait for this line art phase to be over. Alrighty then, now it's time for the coloring phase, my favorite, and also the phase I kinda dread a bit because I haven't done fully rendered drawings in a while. Okay, so I distinctly remember that she had a bright blue, or at least sky blue outfit, but maybe it was nostalgia, or it was like the TV streams kind of tripping me up. But at least it was blue. At least I did not go for anything like aqua or worse, purple. Well, at least the hair color is fine, bang on even. I'm kind of proud of that. Meanwhile, the smaller stuff like the armbands, I can't remember, it was like a darker color, I suppose. So it was just a matter of me alternating between like the main lighter color, and also using Mint's hair color. I mean, using the hue from Mint's hair color as like my accent, the thing that accompanies the whole thing. Because in reality, all of the Tokyo Mew Mew girls' outfits, it has a relatively simple color palette, almost achromatic. You know, using using that one particular shade, or at least highlighting a specific shade of color. Well, at least that was from the 2000s version. The one from the 2020s version, like, I don't know, a few seasons ago. Was it 2001 or 2020? Someone fact check me. Those they're nice, but sometimes I can't seem to agree with their choices. Like, why put Sakura's hair in the tie? Kind of looks funny. But I gotta admit, the colors they look nice and not as jarring, I guess. Maybe I'm just biased here. Okay, in a minute I'm gonna attempt to do some rendering. Honestly, I'm not really that confident in my rendering skills as much anymore, because I'm kind of rusty. Well, rusty as 3 months or 4 months could be since I last drawn. I used to be kind of confident with how I render my drawings, or at least how I place the colors to enhance and make it pop. But yeah, the feet it looks rough. Oh my goodness, it kind of looks greasy. No, not greasy, streaky. At least eyes looks great. Hair, debatable. I could get away with using some mid-tones here and there, but the wings, they look aight. They look pretty aight. Me trying to like do some ambient lighting. This is clever. I was trying to do some ambient lighting, like use a darker shadow overlay, and then have some blue on top with the light from the sky, I guess. That was my thought process at the moment. I kind of like it over here as is, but oh well. You got this, speed paint me. Go for it. You got this. Ooh, that looks kind of nice. Okay, why is this not stopping? Why is it going? It looks fine right now. Hello. Oh no, bro! It looks fine now. Why you have to put a little bit more extra? Why you gotta be more extra? She looks fine. At this point, dear listener, viewer, I think I kinda got some art blindness, or like, you know when you've been staring at your work for far too long, you kinda think that the work looks kinda ass right now. But yeah, anyways, what's the point of this video again? Oh yeah, this is the video. This is the point where we're trying to test how good my memory is, not my hands. Alright? Cool it. Okay, remember. Be positive. Be positive. Your blood type is B positive. So be positive. Alright. Let's get on with the show, shall we? Alrighty everyone, here's a moment you've all been waiting for, the comparison between my mint and the original mint. Well, we do have some missing features, but that's par for the course. Anyways, well, the yellow details here are the stuff that is somewhat similar, but not quite. But, who's the judge? Oh wait, that's your job! Overall, my opinion is that my amusement is recognizable. Although there were some hiccups here and there, but that's par for the course. I wonder, can you do better than me? Or will there be more bodies on the chopping block?